What is up, everybody? I hope everybody that's listening to this is having an A+++ day. And today I have a story about something that happened literally today. So basically, it's about this kid who's harassing people, being really annoying, right? And today he finally got his lip bust open. And yeah, let me tell you the story. So this guy is super annoying. He lives without consequences, bro. Literally, the first time I talked to him, he came up all close to me, got in between me and my friend, started harassing my friend, asking flirting with her and all that. She had a boyfriend and she's way older than him. I'm way younger than her too, but we're just friends, okay? Nothing going on there. Anyway, so he's just really annoying all the time, right? That's the first experience I had with him. The second experience I had with him, he walked past us in the hall, and my friend, which is also a girl, dude, I don't know why so many of my friends are girls. I guess, I'm just good with girls. Anyways, so basically, she looks at me, is like, you know that guy? Because I said hi to him. I'm like, yeah, because I'm trying to be friends with him, you know? I try to be friends with everyone I meet. And she's like, dude, you won't believe what happened with me and him. So apparently what happened that she told me, which I find really crazy. He's just everywhere, dude. Like everyone I meet has something to complain about him. And this whole high school with 4,000 kids or whatever. So basically she tells me that a while ago she had a class she was going to. She was walking alone, didn't have any friends. And he walks up to her all flirting and everything. And then she's like, okay. And it walks, being friendly, of course, because you're not just going to be mean to random people. My friends aren't like that. I'm not friends with people who are like that. That's just mean, you know? You be nice with everyone you're with. Unless he's like this. So he tries to hold her hand and everything out of nowhere, asks for her number. She's like, oh, I don't have a phone. He's like, oh, you sure? And then he looks at her phone in her pocket. And she's like, yeah, no, I don't have my number. And he's like, okay. So she just can't come up with an excuse. And then basically what happens after that is he walks her all the way to class and won't stop flirting with her. And she told him, dude, back off. I'm not interested at all. Because at this point, she's really uncomfortable. He's like, nah, and keeps talking with her, calling her weird names and everything. And yeah, that's the experience she had with him. And she got really confused when I said hi to him in the hallway, but I didn't know anything about him. I only had that one encounter with him, and we I only knew him from that. So now I was kind of getting an idea of who he was. So at this point, I'm aware of who he is, and I kind of stay away. I don't, I'm not going to go up to him randomly and just be like, hey, what'd you do to my friend? That happened a while ago. So I'm not cool with him. I'm not beefing with him. We're just chilling, And so a couple months later, we have to switch classes. A bunch of classes get switched around because it's the end of the semester. And in my guitar class, he is there. He's a new kid in my guitar class. He switched periods. And as soon as he walks in, I'm kind of interested in how he's going to be. So, I just say, hey, what's up? Because he's sitting across the aisle from me. And he's like, oh, what's up? Oh, I know you. And I'm like, yeah, I know you. What's up? And he's like, okay, cool. So we're in guitar class a couple times. And one day we have a substitute teacher, and he's the orchestra teacher. And he has a class in the orchestra room. So we have to go to the orchestra room with him. So in the orchestra room, there's a stage, and then there's the seats that people watch. So he made us sit in the seats. So my friend, who's not a girl this time, this guy is my boy. We walk in, we sit down, he's late. Of course he is. He's just that kind of guy. So we're sitting down, and my friend, he has to use the restroom real quick. And he doesn't take long at all. He just gets up real quick, but he puts his backpack on top of the seat. And it's like, okay. So he walks out, and he's gone for only I'm not even joking, 2 minutes, bro. He just flushed out really quickly. But this kid, right? He comes in, and he sees the chair. And what happens is the seat he sat at was next to a girl in our class. And I'm like, oh, crap, what's going to happen? So he's like, who's sitting here? He's like, she tells him the name of my friend. He's like, oh, okay. And just throws the backpack off and sits on it. Sits on the chair. And the backpack's on the ground. I'm like, bro, what the hell? He's like, yo, what you going to do about it? He's not big or buff. And actually, he's really small and not in shape at all. So I don't know what he was thinking, like trying to challenge me. I was like, hey, what you do that for? He's like, I don't care. And I walk up to him, and my friend's here now. He like walks in and is like, hey, what happened to my backpack? He said, this guy threw it down. He's like, oh, this guy. And we're not even surprised at this point. And he's like, we both walk up to him. We're acting all intimidating and everything. It was the funniest thing because he was dripping sweat. I was like, bro, why'd you take his seat? It wasn't even a big deal at this point. We were just messing with him. It was the funniest thing ever. He's like, I don't care. And it was like, bro, no, I don't care. I don't care that you don't care. Tell me why. I wasn't laughing. I was like, bro, tell me why you took his seat right now. And he's like, he's just like, I don't care. And he's sweating, trying to act all cool in front of this girl. I'm pretty sure he liked this girl too. And I kind of feel bad, but not really, because I was saving the girl's ass. She did not want him around her. And he was like, I don't care. I was like, okay, but we don't want to bother him anymore. It's the fun's over. He doesn't care. He wants to sit next to me anyways. So we take his bag and we go sit somewhere else. And that's the second thing I had with him. I just had to give all this build up so you would understand what happened and not like blame the guy who he got in the fight with him. You know, you're about to see. Okay, so this main character guy that we're talking about, he's all acting big, macho, tough guy, right? Even though he's not big at all. He just wants to be that. And I don't understand why anyone would want to be that. Like, if you're not that, it's good. Like, you're raised with a good family, your life is fine. Why would you have to act tough? Like, you already have your whole life ahead of you. Other people have to act tough because their lives are harder. And I'm friends with those people, and they always are, like, super annoyed with people who always try to pretend to be tough. Like, dude, if you're not tough, just stay back. It's fine. Don't cause arguments. So what happens is, out of nowhere, he goes up to this guy, and this guy is, like, super cool, bro. He has tattoos and everything. Okay, sagging isn't that cool, but he's sagging, bro, and he has style when he does it. He has an expensive belt, like this ripped jeans, you know, like the badass ripped jeans people wear nowadays, and he has a white tee and this cool haircut. And this guy all of a sudden decides to go up to him, and just talks all this trash about him, even though he's like super cool looking. And this guy is super annoyed by this kid. It's like, why are you doing this? And he's acting all tough and all. I don't know the whole thing what was happening. I was only in the back, but he's talking all tough and everything. And as soon as he says like all this stuff, the other guy says, we're gonna fight. And the guy who's the main character, he's like, yeah, let's fight. And he's acting all tough still, bro. Like, he knows he can't win this fight, but he's still acting all tough. So this fight, like, word spreads in a second, bro. By a second, everyone knows who this kid is, and they all want to see his butt get beat. They want to see him, like, feel pain, bro. And I understand them. So we all huddle around, and we're around, like, a kind of circle, right? Not screaming, fight, fight, fight. Not that immature. We're just, like, watching. And they're acting all tough. The guy throws a bunch of punches at him, hits him in the face, hits him in the back of the head, hits him in the chest. And I'm not joking, this kid has tears in his eyes. He said, you bust my lip. You're lucky I don't punish you. And he's like almost crying as he's doing it. I don't know if I do know. I kind of feel bad for him, but that's because I'm a good person. I really should not feel bad for him because he's literally harassing my friends and harassing a bunch of people and being an obstacle to other people's lives. Anyway, so he gets beat. He does this. He's almost crying, and his lip is bleeding, bro. And this is right after school. So this fight took place in the school cafeteria. And I'm like, okay. So the fight's over. They both walk away. Nothing really big happened. I walk out, and I'm talking to this girl who's actually my crush right now. I'm not gonna, they don't have my channel, so it's fine. I'll just say it. And basically what happens is we're talking, and her friend comes over and is like, hey, what's up, guys? And I'm like, oh, what's up? And I'm friends with her friend, so we just talk a little bit. I get to know her more because we're not like that good of friends, but we're just chilling. And then I'm like, at some point we're talking about the kids at our school and how they're all whack. And I'm talking about, oh, you know this one kid, and I mentioned their name, and it was like, she doesn't even say, she just says right away, oh, yep, I got the fight video. And I'm like, huh? Yeah, so she sends me the fight video, and I have it. It's the funniest thing ever, bro. So, you know, if anyone needs proof that my video was real, I can just show you the video. It's so funny. Okay. Moral of the story, real quick. Violence is not the answer. Don't laugh at violence the way I laugh at it, because it is not cool. But, don't harass people. Do not be super annoying for attention. Don't try to be tough when you're really not. It's not that hard. Literally just be yourself. It's fine. If people don't accept you, stay away from them. They're buttheads. Literally, yeah, life is okay. Life is fine. Be yourself. It's all okay. Don't be violent. And yep, that is it. Yo, I'm texting my friend right now, and this fight video is all across the school. Everyone's seeing it. It's the funniest thing ever. But if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I still have no subscribers. I am still not going to tell any of my friends about this channel, because I don't want to. And yeah, put on post notifications because I upload daily. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, you can press the dislike button twice. And with that being said, I am done. Goodbye. Thank you.